Live from New Jersey and Florida. You know, I point assuming it's going to be the right way. Girls and Booze in the House, WGoB Network on the air. I'm Doug.
I am Frank.
There you go. It's Doug and Frank. We are having technical difficulties, so this may end up just audio, depending on how things go here.
Yeah.
I mistakenly upgraded my internet like minutes before jumping on here, and now nothing is working. So, as you would expect.
Perfect.
What's going on, Frank? Although, Frank, I will say you look crystal clear right now.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, you're not moving, but you look crystal clear.
You got a good snapshot. That works.
Exactly. Perfect.
Well,
you can just stare at your frozen face the whole time.
My frozen tan face.
That's right. You are super tan compared to me.
Yeah, I kind of went scorch earth last week when I went to Sarasota for the weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Sitting on some pristine, clean beaches over there, having brews. You know, Florida life. Whenever you're
living
ready.
that Florida life. You know? I'm up here slaving away. How about it was fucking? It's what is it today? It's August 6th as we record this. A Sunday again that Frank makes me drink first thing in the morning. Well, it's the crack of noon now.
We could have done it yesterday, but you know, UFC.
There was too much on, bro. There was boxing, UFC, fucking WWE, SummerSlam. I'm not gonna lie, I watched a little bit of that.
Dude, I was actually, don't judge me, going back and forth on that as well.
Well, you know what it was?
I don't know half the people on there now. It's just weird because it's like I haven't watched it in years. So you could tell me anything. Old school, yeah, I remember them. But now I don't know nobody. I don't know shit.
I didn't even know it was on. I was so focused on the Jake Paul fight, obviously for just the spectacle of it, and the UFC card. And then I was like, I forget what I signed into, but the advertisement was like SummerSlam. And I was like, oh my God. All right, let me watch a little bit of that too. And the first thing I saw was Logan Paul was wrestling in the first match. And I was like, well, I got to watch this because the guy's a psychopath. I don't like the Paul brothers, but whatever you say about them, this kid Logan is taken to pro wrestling. Like, it's a perfect world for him.
Yeah.
Like, he's got it down. But he wrestles his match, gets on a plane instantly, and flies down to see his brother. Like,
dude, that's
brother.
fucking crazy. I was going to say this, like, wait a second. Wasn't he at the fight? I was like, where the fuck what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Where was SummerSlam then?
It was in, like, Detroit, Chicago? Detroit. I think it was in Detroit.
Fuck. That's a hike.
They showed a video. I forget where they had the video. It might have been on his, I don't know. They had a video somewhere where they're like hustling him out of the stadium into a limo. They like run him over to an airstrip with a private plane. He gets on that and he's like, "See you in Dallas." And then he flew down to Dallas.
How dope is that?
That's why he's
nice.
That's why
money
he's
like that.
Well, there's that too. Yeah, that's why he was on that goofy outfit. He was in like that's his
yeah.
wrestling
I wasn't understanding the whole outfit either. I was like, okay, I thought because they had that big robot thing, maybe it was just like a themed little fucking thing they were doing. I had no fucking clue.
Yeah, that was his ring gear.
Wrestling as well. That is hilarious.
I mean, obviously, it's a little bit for show, right? The dude was on a 2 or 3 or whatever, however long flight. I'm sure he could have changed, but you know, he got to be in his wrestling gear and his bright yellow fucking clothes.
Well, that's pretty cool, though, no? Being able to fly down and watch your brother fight like that. Do SummerSlam? That's pretty
The first thing, when I saw that he was in the very first match, that's exactly what I was like, oh, all right, so he must have this worked into his contract so that he can go be with his brother.
Yeah.
In that horrid fight.
Wait a second. What was the main fight? It was like this blonde hair. Is that the guy from MTV?
What fight?
In the wrestling. There's like this blonde hair dude, white guy.
The Miz? Mike Mizanin?
The Miz. Was that Miz?
He was in a battle royal. So
okay.
he was there. I don't know what match he saw or didn't see. So
no,
he wasn't in the main event though.
I was watching some of the commercials and stuff leading up to it, and I saw him as like, is that him?
Yeah,
that's the guy from
the real world. Yeah,
dude, he's gotten huge, bro.
Yeah, well, he's been there forever, and he was their heavyweight champion for a while. The whole thing, like he had a pretty successful career there. He's got to be winding down. I mean, he's been there a long time.
I was like, man, first of all, he looks a little weathered compared to how I remember him.
Yeah.
But the last thing, I was like, holy fuck, he's jacked.
Yep. Little, he probably just eating a lot of meals,
Yeah.
He's eating clean.
He's extra creatine. That's all.
Yeah, extra creatine. A little extra creatine in the shake, in the protein shake.
So, oh man, but yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. That fight was pretty ridiculous. I was expecting some better boxing from our boy Diaz.
It's the same thing every time, every single time. I'm like, I would expect that this, and they're not going to because it's all theater. I'm not saying that they're paid to whatever, but like Diaz specifically, you could tell that he was there to make his money. He didn't take any of it seriously. Like he's fucking jumping around. And listen, I understand that's how Diaz fights, but like signing out to the crowd and like pretending like he was hurt and then like laughing and walking back towards him and like just having a good time. You could tell he didn't take it seriously. And I would say after the first couple of rounds, he got knocked down in the fifth? Diaz?
Yeah, something like that. Pretty bad too. Like he got hit right on the noggin.
He got hit. He felt like one of the characters in like Mike Tyson's Punch Out when you would knock him.
No
he was like,
shit.
woo!
And almost fell out the ring.
Yeah. But I feel like as the later rounds went on, I really felt like he was like, well, this guy can't hurt me now. And he was just fucking just like dicking around and I don't know.
I will say though, man, he got hit quite a bit.
Who, Diaz?
Yeah, he did. Jake Paul was wailing.
He got hit hard. He hit with a higher land percentage though. Diaz did.
Yeah, by 1%, something like that. But he got hit.
But he was hitting
like 70 less shots. Yeah, like taps.
Well, that's what it was driving me crazy. Again, I understand that's how he fights.
Yeah. Now he's saying that he will go into MMA with him.
This is just what I was going to say. I feel like he said that after he fought somebody else too. Like he's always talking about that he's going to go to MMA, and he was training in MMA, and it never happens. So we'll see. And then how about this? How about this dickhead can't even beat Tommy Fury? He's calling out Canelo.
Stop. Just stop. Don't do it.
What's
I'll
that?
do it. Yeah, actually, I'm saying that would be nice to actually see him fight Canelo. That would be. He will finally get what everybody wants him to get. Completely demolished.
Somebody was like, Diaz was half paying attention and was slipping through your guard and hitting you with shots. You want to fight Canelo?
Yeah. And Canelo's going to throw bombs on you.
Yeah, literally.
And he'll just fuck your body up. Just, start breaking down the body. Beating on his fucking liver. It'll be great.
Those liver shots.
But he looked way sharper throwing punches than Diaz does yesterday. So there's clearly which is hard to say this, but a skill gap in boxing technique between Diaz and Jake Paul. So you can tell Jake Paul's putting the work in at least.
Yeah. I mean, he is. He looked like he was in better shape and was crisper than when he fought Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
So, but it's the age-old thing. I think I'd have less of a problem with him. Just call yourself a celebrity boxer. That's what you are. You're a celebrity boxer. You box celebrities. You're a celebrity. You're a celebrity boxer. If he wanted to be a boxer, he'd be fighting boxers, and he doesn't.
Correct. Well, right now he's just doing whatever he thinks can sell tickets, which is working.
He's putting together $1 million spectacles, or multi-million-dollar spectacles. So hey, God bless him.
Yep. But the rest of let's talk about UFC though, man. UFC was fucking amazing yesterday. Just some amazing fights from beginning to end. I was just like, holy shit. I was like, I couldn't watch any boxing.
Yeah, the whole card was very strong.
I didn't switch over to boxing until after the last fight.
I don't think I saw the last fight, actually, now that I think about it.
What, Fort? I didn't see it either. I knocked out for a little bit.
I turned on the women's boxing because I was like, I had a feeling that the girl, I forget her name now, I forget both her names, but the one obviously was the champion. The other one hadn't fought in 4 years, and I was like, oh, this is going to be ugly. So I put that on just to see. And I think I just never went back to UFC now that I think about it. I don't think I saw the main event.
Oh, I didn't either. I don't know who won either, so I'll check that later.
All right. Good stuff.
But, at the time into the Diaz fight, I was like, all right. I woke up literally right before it was going to start. So I was falling asleep on the couch.
Yeah, this shit is so late.
Yeah.
All
It's
these
not even
sporting
that.
events on Saturday nights, they're always like the main event starts at midnight, 12. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm 80 years old, but like, god damn.
Yeah. They should do them on the East Coast, man. Get those fights done on the East Coast, and we won't have to worry about that.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, and then I complain when they're like in England and the shit starts at like 2 in the afternoon. They're like, well, I'm at work. So apparently, there's no happy medium, unless you're right,
Catch.
unless you go to the East Coast.
Catch 22. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Especially for Doug. You're unpleasable bastard.
I wish that was not true, but unfortunately, I hear no lies here. And speaking of fights, Frank, since I'm fighting my internet, how about if we drink? So we can get this
drinking
over
would-
with
It might
before
calm
this
me
shit
down a
dies
little
out
bit.
on me. Well, plus it'll calm me down.
Yeah.
So if you joined us for the first time, if you followed us from the Hopped Up Network, we are the Girls of Booze, GoB Radio, GoB-TV. We have a little structure here we like to follow, which is 4 beers, one from each of us. And when we're done, we put our heads together and find out which is our favorite beer of the day. I almost said night, but it's never night anymore.
It's turning light here. It looks like there's a storm coming.
Oh, good. That'll be the next wrinkle. That'll be great when you lose power because fucking.
Oh,
thunderstorm.
that would be absolutely brutal.
That would be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, if that happens, we're doing a FaceTime podcast.
So I realized I didn't even say what we were drinking this week, Frank. But if you pay attention to our last episode, which will absolutely be up by the time we're done here, yep, you were a little bit clairvoyant because you said, I feel like there's an other half episode coming in the future. So the future is now, as I think Terminator once said. So we're going to look at our good friends, Other Half Brewing from Brooklyn, New York. Very excited about it. I haven't had a good other half in a while, actually.
Yeah, I would say close to a year and a half or so.
Actually, I think the last other half I had was with you because Other Half did that pop up in Tampa for Tampa Bay Beer Week. Now that I think about it, I forgot about that because that one beer was from Other Half that we did.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
It's also my own fault because I have a can of broccoli from Other Half sitting in my refrigerator as we speak, and I just haven't opened it. So it's not as if it's not available to me as opposed to you. I just haven't had it.
And we've already fixed that issue. So
yep. So we put together a little box, and they sent out to us from I think they use not Other Half. They use Halftime Brewing, Halftime Beverage.
Halftime Beverage. Yep.
Halftime. I think it's halftimebeverage.com or halftime.com. I don't know. Google it. Very, very, very easy. Very easy, very efficient.
Yeah, makes it easier for people all across the goddamn globe. Well, not the globe, I guess the U.S.
Yeah.
I know. I saw there was some restrictions on certain states, but
yeah, it's not all 50
none
states.
of the ones that matter.
They go to Florida, they go to New Jersey, so we're good.
Perfect.
All right, Frank. So I got to be honest, I don't even remember what we ordered. I just grabbed the 4 that I told you to grab and put them in there. I assume these is going to be all IPAs, right? I don't know why I can't talk. I assume these are going to all be IPAs, right?
Did we ended up getting any of the sours, the smoothie sours?
That's what I was just going to say. I know they had like 1 or 2 smoothie sours and something else, but I don't remember if we got any of those.
Good.
Doesn't
perfect.
We'll be surprised together. Any structure here, or do you want to just dive in?
Dive in, baby.
All right, let's see. Let me grab the first one here. I'm already off camera reaching in here like an animal. You're looking for the very swirly vertigo-causing can, Frank.
What the fuck is that?
It's Queen Chroma.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we do have that.
Of course we have it. It's in my hand.
No, because I got confused because I don't remember seeing that fucking label when I was putting them in here.
Fucking guy.
Never mind. Crisis averted.
While he rummages around, so this is from Other Half Brewing. Like we said, it's called Queen Chroma. Double dry hopped Imperial India Pale Ale. Or double IPA, I guess, if you will.
Starting with an 8.2%er.
Yeah,
Nice.
8% alcohol by volume. Fantastic. With Citra and Nectaron hops. You know, and this is actually a collaboration. I didn't even know that. So they brewed this with Tin Barn Brewing, also in New York, who we have gone to and had a very good time at. That was the one with the big outdoor spot that we went to.
Yep, I remember.
It's a hazy
beers.
They did. That was a good time, actually. I like that place. It's a hazy mashup of our Chroma series and Queen Citra by our friends at Tin Barn. So looking for notes of lychee, sweet orange, pineapple, and peach.
I thought it was lychee.
I think it's lychee.
I'm most positive it's lychee, but okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's lychee.
Okay. Whatever.
No, I don't want to be that guy. I was watching a video once recently of a guy who was doing, I don't even remember what the hell he was doing, but he was talking about like ramen, right? Mm-hmm. And he kept saying, when he kept referring to it as ramen, and it was making me fucking nuts. Like I shut the video off, like I couldn't do it.
Like, fuck this guy.
I don't want to be that guy where somebody's like, fucking lychee, it's not called lychee. So let me do this real quick here, Franco.
Oh, my God.
No, we're going to get on the same page. A lychee, pronounced lychee, is a tropical fruit in the genus of lychee. It's grown in some parts of India. Liechee is how you pronounce it. Lychee. You fuck.
I'm in the South, so I'm calling it lychee.
That's how you say it in Spanish. Lychee.
Fine, you win that one.
I guess that's it, right? We talked about everything that's on here. Obviously, it's a.
Yep.
I'm going to go into the description thing, but people can see it. Well, I guess if it ends up as just audio, so it's the regular silver can with a green and orange kind of swirly Vertigo label with a little queen's crown in the middle of it.
Chill. Let's get into this bitch. You're pouring the whole cup, right?
The fuck no.
No.
Right, why do you want to do that, bro?
Because I haven't had the other half in a while.
I mean, we can finish the beers together later.
Yeah.
But these shits are too long as it is.
Whew. So I got to turn on my light because I want to be able to see this greatness real quick.
Yeah, it looks like you take your time.
It's just like a little. What's it look like to you, Doug?
It's like a hazy lemonade.
It looks like grapefruit juice.
It does not. You say it every single time.
But it's true.
It's not true.
Like actual grapefruit.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm thinking of Ruby Red, right? About a finger and a half of white head, thick, bubbly head. The head definitely does not dissipate.
Thick, frothy lacing. Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah. So I feel like we haven't had something like this in a while.
Yeah, we haven't actually.
You definitely have more beer than me.
Whew.
Yeah,
That's packing pungent. A punch.
Pungent.
Very lactosey smelling.
It does. Yeah. It smells like one of those lactose IPAs or IPAs with lactose. I guess is an easier way to say it. You can smell citrus.
Citrusy, yeah. I'm not getting much other than citrus in that. Like a little fucking rind. That's it.
Yeah, like rinds, and then like dank, wet hops.
Super dank. This is gonna be delicious. You know that.
Yeah, I can already tell.
Oh, that's refreshing.
Can't beat it.
Oof. Nice sweetness to it.
It is sweet, actually. A little sweet. I mean, the head sticks around, though, huh? It does not go away.
I'm getting a little like that nutty, peachy flavor in there. Not so much of the pineapple.
I think it's called stone fruit. Yeah, I don't really get a lot of pineapple here. What else? You put a gun to my head. I couldn't tell you what a lychee tastes like. So
yeah, me neither. I don't think I've ever had that fruit on its own. So I can't really judge if it is good or not. Oh, you hear that?
I do hear that. Oh,
that is called thunder.
Definitely gonna lose power.
Nah, it's been raining actually.
Oh yeah. Hey, when's hurricane season?
Now.
Is it?
Literally, like any minute now.
I got to monitor that. I'm always monitoring it when I'm thinking about like, well, what maybe I'll do move down there, and then when half the state gets decimated, I'm like, well I'm pretty safe in New Jersey. Huh?
It'll be a good time to purchase. That's all.
Yeah, while the state's rebuilding.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to profit off of other people's misfortunes.
Whatever.
I want to do that. I'd go into like the funeral business. We were talking about that at work. Just what an awful business that is. When people, I think we often talk about what I do for a living, and I always edit it out. But I think that somewhere along the way, it's gotten out that I work in car sales. So we talk about our business and the image it has, and we were like, just think about the fucking funeral business because they prey on you. Like, Yeah, you
Yeah,
could put you could put your mom that you loved in this box over here, but the insects will eat through it and stuff like that. And, if you
Yeah.
want to, or you can put like a concrete slab in the ground and then this Rolls Royce and you're like, of course you're going to take that one. It's such an awful
Yeah.
business,
It is.
and they just rush you through the whole process. They make you feel bad about like, hey, I don't have that kind of money to spend. Well, wouldn't your mom want this?
Yeah. What would she say?
It's fucking
You know?
horrible.
But like, oh, you're cremating her. Perfect. Let's get you the Rolls Royce of wood, so that way it burns faster. And we have a lot of
have this
laminate.
beautiful thing to put it in. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Fucking crazy. Ugh, so dark. I don't even like talking about shit like that.
I know. Anyway, so this is very good.
Yes, it is. But what do you think? I'm getting, like I said, like that orange, peach. I'm not really getting the pineapple in there.
So
A little
I'll say,
bit of that rind, but not as much.
yeah, I don't really feel pineapple coming out of here anywhere. What was I going to say? Based on the smell, I actually thought it was going to be a little bit more
Pungent.
tart. Is that the word I'm
Tart?
looking for?
Really?
Here? No, not tart. There's a specific word I'm looking for. Anyway, like you keep saying rinds. Like I'm not getting a lot of rinds, and I was expecting to get a lot of rinds, like zest. Like if you're going to chew on an orange peel as opposed to the orange, it's kind of what I'm trying to get to. But I don't know what I'm saying because it's 12 o'clock. I say that like it's 6 a.m.
Yeah.
My brain isn't working. It's only noon.
Well, once this double gets in, you'll be fine. Everything will come together.
Yeah, this will be great.
Man, I will say though, this is probably the best beer I've had in quite some time.
Yeah, this is very, very good.
I will be during that Tampa Bay Beer Week that we were at, there were a couple that were in this realm. I can't remember the name off the bat, but
The first place that we went to that used to be Angry Chair, and then it was something else. Ology, right? Or Ology?
Ology, yeah.
They had some good beers in there. Even their own stuff. Like, not just the other half stuff.
Very true. But yeah, this is pretty damn good. I can't complain.
Yeah, it's good.
Fuck. See, now, would I be a complete degenerate if I just keep ordering from other half every month or so?
No. For
That's
your own
only
personal
one-
consumption?
That's one beer a day. If I share it, then it's one every 2 days.
Why would you share it? It's 6
Well,
4-packs.
Exactly.
So that's a lot of beer, though, for yourself.
It
So I
is.
guess you got to share it.
Yeah.
That is a consideration, bro. Can you imagine, like, I don't want to sound like I'm spoiled, but I am a little bit. And I also don't want to sound like I would make life decisions based on my accessibility to beer. But it's like, I'm 2.5 hours, 3 hours on a bad trip away from Treehouse, right? It's like, I moved to Florida and never get Treehouse again. Like the other day,
true.
I woke up on my day off and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Treehouse today. I didn't go. I didn't go. I was going to go because I saw they had. I badly want to try. I like spicy beers and stuff, and they have a green that they made with jalapeno. They call it jalagrino.
Oh.
And I really wanted to go get it, but I was like, let me hang out because they also have habanero haze. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, let me hang out. Maybe they'll put that out there, and then I'll get them both at the same time. And they didn't, and I just didn't end up going. So, not a very good story. But anyway, the point being that until Treehouse ships, Frank, I have to live in New Jersey. No. I'm joking.
Well, the thing is that at some point, there's meals out there to get them, but you probably just overpay for it.
Oh, probably.
nuts.
You'll 100% overpay. I can't believe they
People
don't
still
distribute.
do beer swaps like that, or no?
I don't really
Remember that
think
was like
so.
a big
You know what?
thing?
I think all of that ended in COVID, frankly, because a lot of places started using other avenues to get beers into their consumers' hands.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, 100% there's still beer mules, of course, but it doesn't feel like it's as big of a thing as it used to be.
Yeah.
Like, I used to always have... What's that?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I used to always have posts of people like, going to Burley Oak for the dreams, let me know if whatever, or like going to Treehouse or going to Trillium and I don't feel like I don't see that shit ever anymore.
Yeah. I think there is a little thing now where it's kind of like dying down a bit,
What do you mean? The whole industry or the beer mule
the
thing?
whole craft beer, like the craze, you know what I mean? Like everybody's into it now. And they've been in it for a while, for the most part.
I think this part of the craft beer craze is kind of dying out. And it's getting replaced by like the seltzers and the like the sours, the seltzers, and the what am I trying to say? Like the mixed cocktail drinks, like
Gotcha.
the canned cocktail drinks is what I'm trying to say. That seems to be
None of which are good replacements. Honestly,
no.
like it depends on the demographic you're trying to appease to, but for the beer drinker, I don't know. I think this is still king right now.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of king,
And I could. Yeah, no shit. Look at you knocking it back like that. That never happens. Hold on.
speaking of king, let me finish off the queen here. See what I did there?
I like that, Doug. Good job there.
You want to rate it first?
What are you giving this bad boy? You
Oh,
go.
see, this is the problem. That this was a very good one right off the bat,
Yeah.
and you know how I
Don't go
am.
low. Don't go low.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go high. When they go low, we go high. I'm gonna go probably almost too high based on whatever else might be in here. I'm gonna give this a 4.5. Actually, I
Bam.
really, 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 really liked it. You know, I always joke about like, oh, I'm never gonna drink the rest of them. This one, I'm definitely gonna drink.
Perfect.
Big fan. Big fan. Flavors are good. A little sweet. The right amount of hoppiness. Yeah, I'm in. 4.5.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna double back with you and do 4.5 as well. I think, like what you said, it's all the sweetness is there. It's a little dank. It has like a nice spectrum of flavors in there. Like it's bitter, sweet, and good mouthfeel all at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it's really like a solid fucking beer.
Yeah, strong.
And I'll be very
Super strong.
disappointed. I'm very disappointed if the other ones don't match up. You know. That
Yeah,
because I don't know. I spent what $130 to get this case of beer bust down here.
Well, we'll find out. Is it what makes the beer better? Is it Other Half or is it Tin Barn? I guess we'll find out here in a minute.
Well, that's what I was gonna say too. Is like the one thing that I kind of accredit the sweetness to is that Tin Barn tends to make like those kind of sweet beers. I think that was their addition to this and kind of tagged into it, and that, like, I think that was their contribution to this, the sweetness, in my opinion.
Yeah, they had sweeter beers at Tin Barn,
Yeah.
as I recall.
They also had a bunch of those like smoothie sour type beers. Remember?
Oh, I
Those
remember.
Sweet. Yeah, they're fucking delicious.
Yeah, if I had any friends here in Jersey still, I would definitely be going to Tin Barn more frequently. It's only like an hour away.
Well, let's do it Thursday night.
Yeah, okay. I work till 8.
Okay, good. So let's do it Friday night. It's like, no way. Then I gotta drive to Massachusetts, hungover, put a fucking suit on, and
You'll
eat life.
be halfway there.
Yeah, no shit.
It's like an hour and a half to an hour and change. Anyway, I don't know. We'll talk, Frank. All right, you're up. You want to grab the second one?
Chill.
Queen Chroma, by the way. That's Queen Chroma, double dry hopped India Pale Ale.
Oh,
Imperial
straight
India
to
Pale
the
Ale.
4th anniversary.
Oh, that's a good one. It's something in my brain though. I think that's is that a triple though?
That is definitely a triple.
All right.
Perfect. So, Doug, you're going to love this because it says it's a hazy triple IPA brewed in celebration of our 4th anniversary of brewing in the Finger Lakes. Notes of lychee, sweet pineapple,
There you go.
grapefruit.
Oh
and
no!
peach.
Oh no!
There's the kicker, Doug.
No,
Your
I
favorite.
don't want that at all.
I bet you it gets
Fucking
masked.
hate grapefruit.
It's gonna mask it so good. I bet you it's gonna. It's
So this
gotta
one-
be.
So this one's gonna be too tart. I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah,
I can feel it already.
So first, I gotta finish this.
What the? I thought you were kidding.
No,
Here, you know the problem, Frank. If I start drinking all these fucking beers like that and drinking them all, then I'm gonna have to find something else to do today. Did we talk about the ABV? 10%, 10% ABV?
10. Yeah, we did. 10%.
Oh, we did. Okay, all right. And then I think you said this already, but Citron, Nectaron, Amarillo, and Simcoe. I love all of those hops. I mean, I don't know Nectaron, but the other three I'm a big fan of.
Yeah. Nectar.
Craft beer, 1 pint can with the multiple colored label with the big 4 kind of hidden
Yeah.
in the background, almost like a
Some abstract art type shit.
It's like a what do they call those tests when they test color blindness? Ishihara, the Ishihara test.
Is that what it's called? I thought it was the
think
blot
so.
test.
No, the blot test is like,
Oh yeah.
what do you
the
see
ink.
here? Oh, I see
Yeah.
a bat, or I see a fucking whatever.
Even the crackle sounds good. Oh man, am I drunk already?
Very possible. I gotta tell you, with the new glass here, I haven't quite figured out how much I'm supposed to pour.
Well, good thing is I'll be able to pick up a glass from you now. Bring it back. Hopefully I don't break it on a plane.
I was just well, don't put change in it and bash it against my my dashboard, and you'll be
I'm
fine.
going to fuck you up. You know damn well that's not how it went, okay?
Frank ruined a perfectly good, brand new,
You're a
tired
cocksucker.
hands glass because he bashed it against my dashboard.
Yeah.
Or no, because you put change. I forget what happened now.
No.
I just remember it was your fault and not mine.
Fine. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, this one looks a little lighter than the last one. I got about
Definitely lighter.
2.5 fingers ahead, almost 3. Frothy as fuck.
I got about 1.
Yeah. Well, I poured it a little aggressive. I don't know.
Definitely lighter there, like a lemonade.
I'm a little excited, so you know.
This one is much more less more. This is much more less. No, this is like soap suddy. This is a different type of head than the last beer.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like the bubbles are more tightly compressed together than the last beer. Like
yeah,
right,
like when you have a dirty pan and you just throw soap in it and fill it up with water, you get that big old soap sud at the top.
All right, it's not bad. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good pull.
Man, that shit don't move though, man. You can swirl it and the shit just sits up there. Well, on mine anyway.
Yeah, no, me too. I don't have as much head, but it doesn't dissipate.
There's that grapefruit.
I was just gonna say I smell grapefruit and hops.
Grapefruit, funk, and hops.
It's like a crime that's one of the things I can pull out all the time because I hate it so much.
So it's just like immediate.
Yeah, literally, I'll get that medicine in you towards the camera because it's gonna be medicine.
I will say it definitely smells like a 10%er.
Oh, it smells boozy. It smells boozy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's like wafting up my nostrils like, hey, there's some vodka in here. You know what I mean? Like it smells boozy.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. Other than like the grapefruit, I can't smell anything else. I don't know if it's just because it's so boozy, but that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, literally, dude. It's grapefruit and hops.
Oh, it's going to be good then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, let's find out.
Let's find out.
Well, it's boozy.
It's definitely boozy, but still smooth. It's not like harsh on the palate, you know?
No. So once you actually, like, just the initial shot is kind of boozy, but it dissipates pretty quick. It's smooth, definitely smooth, a good mouthfeel. The grapefruit is definitely hidden, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. Definitely more like a sweet citrus in there. God, that's good.
Is it crazy that I feel like there's
a little
breadiness?
Yeah, a little breadiness. Not too much.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Like in the back. What I was going to say, is it crazy that I find more pineapple in this one, I think?
Yeah, definitely have
it's like a little bit of a different... The other one was more sweet. There's a sweetness in this one, but it's like a different sweetness, which I attribute to pineapple.
Yeah.
Unless it's lychee.
I agree somewhat. Yeah, maybe it is lychee. Who the fucking knows? We're going to have to go to the market today, buy some lychee so we can attest.
I was just going to ask you, get out of my fucking head, Frank. I was just going to ask you, have we ever talked about this on camera where I've said that like we should buy a bunch of fucking fruits, like crazy fruits, and eat them? Because while I eat fruit, I don't know that I've ever sat down and eaten a lychee or I've ever sat down and eaten like a passion fruit on its own. I've had passion fruit in things.
When's the last time you picked up a peach and ate it?
Never.
Because that's a more common fruit.
Years
and
years and years and years.
Like I've been fucking up some pineapples because we actually grow some here in the yard. It's so fucking good, dude.
It's the most Florida thing you've ever said.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking delicious. Too bad it's only like one time. But last year it was like this big. This year it got like this big. So it keep getting progressively bigger year by year. So by the time you come down here, it'll be the size of my head.
Perfect. A long time ago, when I lived with a girl. I don't know why I'm struggling to say this. My ex, who I lived with, I don't know.
Girl.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling to say this. A female that I lived with many, many, many years ago.
Shared a bed with.
We did actually share a bed as well, and a couch and a TV, and in the beautiful hills of Bedminster, New Jersey.
Bedminster.
We at one point, it was like one of those things, you know, like it was like even before like these boxes of the month clubs kind of come out. There was like a exotic fruit of the month type of thing that we found, and we were like, let's join. So for like probably 8 months or so, it's like that's how I first experienced dragon fruit. That's how I first experienced this like hairy fucking weird looking thing. I don't even know. But anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that since those days, unless it's like a cherry, a watermelon, an apple, a grape, a banana, I probably haven't had any other kinds of fruits.
Yeah.
And for no other reason than like I just don't search them out. Like, did I enjoy dragon fruit? Sure, it didn't really taste like anything, but I enjoyed it. It was fine. But I'm not gonna like go search out a dragon fruit again. You know.
You know which one I'm actually like? I want to just go out and actually buy the fruit, which I haven't yet. Is the pomegranate, but it looks so fucking weird, dude. It's one of those weird mucusy looking type of fruits that I'm just like, ooh.
You know, the first time I ever had pomegranate seeds was like way back in the day, to the point where like I was at a house party where like all the beers were like Natty Ice, Bud Light, that kind of thing, right?
Oh.
And the guy that owned the place was grilling, but it was like in that weird stage of life. I don't know when it happens, maybe mid-20s or so, where like you feel like you're trying to be a little bit more high class than you really are. So like we used to do it too. Like when I would throw parties, it's the same way where like we'd have burgers and dogs, but I also would have like a really nice high end cut of like cowbeed beef of something or other, you know, like just fucking make burgers and dogs. So he like grilled a bunch of food, and like he'd have a whole bunch of sides and stuff for all the food you were grilling. And in there, he had a big thing of pomegranate seeds. And he's like, you got to have the pomegranate seeds because it really takes out the flavor of the whatever the fuck it was. So that's the first time I ever had pomegranate seeds. Drinking like Natty Ices or fucking Red Dogs or Bud Light or whatever the fuck it was. Eating like burnt steaks or burnt burgers or whatever the fuck, and like some pomegranate seeds. High end. But that probably was 20 years ago.
Yuck. Sounds
and I would say his name, because you know who I'm talking about. I would say his name, but you know.
It's a broke dick party.
Nah. It's not that it was broke dick. It's like you're in your early 20s fucking throwing a party and like trying to, you know.
Trying to be as cheap as possible.
Probably trying to impress females.
Yeah, try this. It's going to be good for the semen.
Ladies.
It tastes sweeter.
Yeah, ladies, make sure the men eat these pomegranate seeds because, you know.
You know. Splish splash.
Oh, you hear all the news about pineapple, but have you tried pomegranate?
Hey, yo. Oh, that's nuts. Dude, am I getting drunk already? I swear to God, I feel like I'm getting hammered.
I'm feeling a little loquacious.
Loquacious, ooh.
I'm feeling like I'm starting to get a little bit of a motor mouth, which would lead me to believe that I'm starting to feel a little buzzed.
And this beer's just getting better, actually. It's actually not as harsh right now. Super sweet.
Yeah, it's just
very, the pineapple, you get that orange, you get... I'm not really getting much of that grapefruit. Definitely getting more of that pineapple now that it's warming up.
Yeah, the grapefruit was like all in the smell.
Yeah. Fuck. That's good.
If you didn't tell me there was grapefruit when you read the label, I wouldn't know.
You know what though? Because no, still don't smell shit. Now I smell less.
Does it smell different?
Yeah, I don't smell much of anything. It just smells.
Well, there's some. Ooh. Like if I go back and smell now it smells like liquor. Not liquor, but like alcohol.
Just booze, right? Yeah, that's it.
Booze.
Just dank.
Booze. Yeah.
Dank and dank.
There's some signs to like you smell something, you drink it, and you smell it again. It doesn't smell the same.
Yeah, possibly. Either that or I'm getting sick, but I'm not smelling much of shit right now, except for the booze.
Great. COVID. Perfect. No, I'm kidding. I know COVID doesn't exist in Florida. I'm just joking.
No, it doesn't.
You guys stamped it out.
They're like, be gone, bitch.
What was that famous meme that went around the preacher where it was like, COVID-19? You remember that? Like the old white dude preacher? You know, what? All right, when we get off here, somebody's going to watch this and know what I'm talking about. It's like an old fucking crazy looking preacher with like his eyebrows are like that, you know what I mean? And he's like looking at the camera and he's like, COVID-19! Be gone! Or whatever the fuck he says. And it's like, it's cured. I got to find it. You got to know what I'm talking about. All right, well, at the end,
I have no clue what you're fucking talking about right now.
That was like in the heights of COVID-19 when like dudes were like, if I can go get the shot and get a hamburger. And then that dude was like, you know, spitting COVID out. It's like, it's
and
gone.
I get fries too?
You're saying there's a burger component with this?
Oh. And we got more stuff down the line that'll give you a heart attack instead.
Yeah, we got more stuff down the line. You got Phil Murphy talking about get a shot and get a free beer, and then he fucking abandoned the breweries.
Yeah, no shit.
They're still fighting for their fucking lives.
So
as we speak,
I thought it was going in the right route, but it seems like it's still not.
No, it was. He just won't sign the bill.
He's such a.
He tells them all the right things. He tells them everything they want to hear, and then it's been like a month, at least 2 months. He hasn't signed the bill.
On it. I think they should have just all rebel and say, "Go fuck yourself and do what you want." Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
This country is built on rebellion. All right.
There are some.
Yeah.
We've already talked. We talked about that last time. I think I had to.
No
snitching. I cut out something from last time we did because you were like, such and such brewery. I'm like, well, let me cut that out of here.
Yeah. Don't snitch.
Snitches get stitches.
Period. Wow, you're actually beating me to shit. I mean, I did
Dude,
pour more
Frank.
to myself than you.
I'm gonna. Well, you are drinking a little. Yeah, you're drinking more of these. Or you know what I'm trying to say? Jesus, I can't talk. I want to slam these down, Frank, and then we should go meet up and get fucking drunk.
Cool. I'll be right there.
All right. So what do you? Why don't you rate that one? Why don't you rate the?
4.75. You know what? I'm lying. I'm giving this bitch a 5. First of all, for a 10%er, being this sweet, this tasty, not harsh, I could drink that bitch all day and knock out in an hour and a half.
Okay.
5.
Well, for sure you would be knocking out in half the day. But usually you and I are closer on things like this. What I was trying to say to you before you just fired off the handle and flew out your rating there, I was going to say, well, for me, the rating is already on the can. Because I'm going to give
10?
it... I'm going to give it a
4?
4. A flat out 4.
Oh,
yeah.
You're such a puss.
Well, listen, I went high with the Chroma, so now I gotta judge everything based on the Chroma. I like this beer. I like the Chroma better. This is very good, though. And I'm happy that I have more of this one, too. So,
Yeah,
the sweetness was good. A little bit less sweetness than the first one. A little bit more of a beer flavor, or not even a beer flavor, but like an alcohol flavor than the first one had, which is probably better for you because you like that stuff more than me.
Yes.
Yeah, but I would have it again, and I will have it again momentarily.
Later. The rest of that one. Well, I drank about 3/4 of it, so I think I'll be all right. Still got 3 to go.
Good. Yeah?
3 to go.
Halfway through, Franco.
We're almost there, buddy.
Who grabs the next one? Me or you, camera? Oh, I do, right?
You.
Has there ever been a more New York can than this right here?
Fuck yeah. When I saw that, I was
slice.
excited.
So the next one is dollar
slices?
slice. What's that? I don't know. Dude, I haven't been to New York City in so long. I was just thinking about this the other day, actually. And I mean, listen, New York City is, things have changed a little bit there now. It's a little bit of a shithole again. But I used to love, like, you go out and you hit a bar, whatever, and you're on your way back to the train or the bus or the car, whatever you're taking, you stop and you get that big fucking piping hot slice of cheese pizza. I love it. Dollar slice. By the
Look at that
half.
sexy ass can. That's actually cool.
We're going backwards here. 'Cause it's,
seems retro as hell, right?
yeah, it does, right? It's the OG home slice, it says on the can. Double dry hopped India Pale Ale, single. So we did a double and then a triple, and now we're back to a single. 7.5% alcohol by volume with Citra and Galaxy hops in the 1 pint can. Hazy IPA brewed with a hand-selected blend of hops, giving notes of, stop me if you've heard this one before, lychee, passion fruit, and sweet orange. They're big on the lychee.
Yeah, lychee and a sweet orange. They're going with that sweet
orange, yeah.
lactosey orange fucking thing on every beer now.
So that must be something that they're doing in their brewing process, is giving all their beers notes of lychee.
God damn, they all look the same right now. It's reminding me of like we went to Tired Hands, where all the beers look exactly the same.
Yeah. They do,
You know?
for sure.
This is very similar to the 4th anniversary, this one, as far as like the hue of the orange and how light and murky.
Color is very similar. The head is different, though. So the head is
Head's
more
like
like
the
the first
first
beer.
Yeah,
right.
good call.
The head is like more, like not quite as tightly round. I don't know what that word was. I just tried to squeeze out there and pretend like it didn't happen. Tightly round bubble? Wound bubbles?
Wound.
Anyway, one finger ahead. Pure white again, or mostly white.
Cloudy
Creamy
shit.
looking. Cloudy beer. Lacing is the same as the other ones. Actually, lacing is a little bit better on this one. It holds on hard, bro.
Yeah, this is like hazy IPA legendary status here.
Legendary
this is like
hazy
it's
IPA.
it's like when we started getting into those Massachusetts beers. It reminds me of like a Trillium beer.
This reminds me a lot of a Trillium beer. That's a very good call, actually, from the look. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even the smell.
Fuck yeah. Damn, what percentage is this one again?
This one's like 7. I was just going to
7?
say, this thing smells
It
heavy.
smells boozy, yeah, it does.
7.5.
Smells more like this was like heavy like citrus though.
Very citrusy, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell as sweet. That's not to say it's not going to be.
It's a little grassy.
You ever see these weirdos that really get into the beer?
He's like, let me put this through a vaporizer.
Yeah.
Put a drip.
Let me put a scuba mask on. Sorry for anybody that was listening to that one right in the mic.
Has foam all in their nose and shit because they took a actual sniff. Damn, it's going away on me now. I smelled it too much.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it doesn't.
That's strong, huh?
Yeah, no, that was just that was the COVID that you gave me.
Through the microphone.
It doesn't smell. So it smells strong, but it doesn't smell as strong flavor-wise as the other two. Like the flavors seem more muted here.
The scents.
What did I say? Flavors.
Flavor.
I meant scents. Scents. Yes. Good call.
Like, wait, were you sniffing it through your nose? You tasted that? Oh, look at that! You took that like a champ there.
That's right.
Fuck.
You know me, baby. I take it in the street. Wait, what? What's that?
A little lighter.
Yep.
A little lighter. Yeah.
This is everything from the other two beers, but like muted. Like
Yeah.
the flavors
Lighter.
are not as aggressive. Super lighter. Super lighter. Super
Super
much is
lighter.
lighters. Lighterist. Super much is lighterist.
A little more bitterness to it, actually, too. In my opinion.
Thinner. It feels thinner in the mouth. The mouth feels
Yeah.
a little thinner. Not quite as creamy.
More like an orange peel rind, you know. It's not bad.
No. It's not bad
A
at
little
all.
crackly. I don't know.
Crackling. What is that? Like pigskin?
Yeah, just like I don't know how to put it together. Like, how do I explain my thoughts on it? It's just like when you're eating a fruit that's not ready. You know? Like
You know
what I mean? Like,
don't they call that green?
yeah, I guess green. You could call it green.
Like a fruit that's too green? Isn't that no? Is that the term? That's the term, right?
Unripe. How's that? An unripened fruit.
All right, fair enough. We'll go with unripened.
Yeah, I don't know why, but this one tastes more like grapefruit than the other ones, and they don't have any.
This one is a little bit more
Right? More like quenching. More like like
No, I wouldn't say quenching. I'm having
not quenching. I mean like what's the fucking damn? I can't even talk right now.
We're like it's. I know I can't either because we're fucking drunk.
I think we're talking about the same word that you were trying to figure out. Yes, like before with the lemon, like when it's just like sucking all the moisture out of your mouth. That's what I'm getting right now.
This one's a little bit. Ironically, it's a less ABV. This one is a little bit tougher of a drink.
Yeah,
Like it's not
for sure.
as smooth.
Definitely not smooth. It's not as sweet either.
Got any beer left over there, Frank?
A little bit.
Because I'm about to,
We're kind of flying through these now, huh?
That's because they're fucking delicious. Oh, you're doing like the whole thing. All right.
Yeah. That's what I do. I'm a champ, baby. No quitter in me.
Man. All right, who goes? You? Me?
I will say that last bit was just like a little
Little
rougher than it, you know?
Yeah, a little bitter.
stringent. Is that the term we were looking for before? No.
Let's try.
Yeah, stringent.
Yeah, I guess you could be.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Am I grading this one?
I went and you went. Oh no, I go first.
You go.
Before we do that, here's what's happening. Look, you see this? My hair's starting to come out. It's bothering me, so I'm about to do the hair fix, which means I'm going to unleash this head of hair. It's just purely vanity because like I hate how this looks right here.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to do this.
Because you didn't get a
Wow!
look at that. Woo! Sonic. Dun, 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 dun. I see rings coming out your ass right now. Bling.
You saw that? I thought I took it. Yeah, no.
Yo.
How do you see that?
Go ahead, Doug. What do you give this one?
All right. So here's the problem. I went too low on the second one, so now I got to go lower on this one. I'm going to give this one a 3.75. 3.75. I still like it. I still would drink it a million times over any other beer. The flavor is a little bit more muted than the other two. A little bit more difficult at the end than the other two. And I just like it a little bit less than the other two. But it's still very good. Still very good. I'm not in any way trying to say this is not a good beer. So 3.75 for me.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3.75 as well. It's not like when I see like a 4 beer, I think it's like, all right, it has all the sweetness I want. I could drink it beginning to end and not have anything bad to say about it. But this one is just, it was a little harsh towards the end. Good flavor, a little more bitter, a little more tart, just a little harder to push down. But still a very good beer for what it was, honestly.
Agreed.
And that's 3 good beers out of Other Half so far. So I can dig it.
Yeah, what a shock. Other Half has given us a series of good beers.
Has there been a beer that we've had from them that we say we don't like, though, honestly?
I don't think I've ever had a beer from Other Half that I didn't like. That said, I don't think
we have
me
one
personally.
Beer to go.
Well, but me personally, I don't think I've ever had a style from Other Half that wasn't an IPA. So I've never tried their smoothie sours. I've never tried the Berliner Weiss. I've never tried
We definitely had their Berliner Weiss when we went down there. We went to the brewery itself because we had like 60 beers.
Wait. Yes, but that's true too. So I'm probably wrong. But what I was going to say is, we went to Green City, the beer festival. So I'm wondering, I probably did have different stuff there. And
Yeah,
that was
had
very,
that
very
purplish Berliner Weiss that we had that I can clearly remember just the hue of it.
You're right.
You're right. And it was still very good, actually. So it's not that we didn't like it. I'm just saying.
Right. So I guess what we're saying is that Other Half doesn't make bad beers.
So far.
I forgot that we did have the other thing. And I forgot that we went to Green City because that was an awful day for me. So
Isn't that where I got this hat?
real life was taking over. I'm
almost positive that's when I got this hat.
It could be. Yeah, it might be.
You know what I mean? Broccoli. Got that broccoli, baby.
I don't think that's broccoli, guy. Is that broccoli?
Yeah, it's a broccoli. Bitch, these are all little broccolis. On my
Okay. When you looked at it before, it looked like they have another one that's like Brussels sprout. Not Brussels sprouts, cabbage. They have a cabbage also.
Oh, no shit.
So
I love this hat. It's cool as fuck.
When you're back, it looks like cabbage. Okay. I don't know. Plus your image is fucked up on my end. Nobody's going to understand that when I put it together because they record locally and it's going to look great.
Yeah, good point. So, last one, huh?
I'm definitely starting to feel drunk, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not a great sign for the rest of my Sunday.
What was that?
I said, which is not a great sign for the rest of my Sunday.
I hear echo.
Which is not a great sign for. Oh, I see what you did there.
It's called Hey Echo, Doug.
Look at you, you fucking animal.
You look at that.
You probably can't see.
Yeah, you can.
No, because the way that there you go.
There you go.
Hey Echo.
Hey Echo. What's that got to do with mirrors and portraits?
I don't know, but look,
it's a weird label.
Did you know that this was a big time collaboration? I didn't know that.
I did not. Holy shit. The Veil.
Who I was just at. And let me tell you something.
Monkish and Oxbow. Wow.
Monkish, Oxbow, and the Veil.
Shit, huh?
And while, obviously, I was recently in Virginia and loved the answer, I'm going to say that, I'm holding like my tits here. I'm going to say that the Veil is one of my favorite breweries that I've ever been to in Virginia. It was fantastic. The beer was great. Music was great. The atmosphere was great. The whole setup was cool.
Yeah.
So there you go. Monkish in Cali. Oxbow. I don't know where Oxbow is. And then the Veil in Virginia.
Interesting.
Citra Cryo, Citra Incognito. So there's a lot of Citra in here.
Luminosa, Motica Cryo. That's the first time I've heard that one.
So they're cryogenically fucking with these hops, clearly.
Perfect.
Luminosa, is that like, this Harry Potter shit, right?
It sounds like a spell.
8%
Luminosa!
by volume. Yeah. Oh, my phone's gonna turn on, bro. Don't fuck around.
Imagine
you can say that shit
off.
to Siri, and your flashlight turns on.
Oh, no shit. Oh yeah, there is something like that, right? I saw that.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Some TikTok bullshit.
You know what's interesting? Other Half is in Brooklyn, right? I know Other Half is in Brooklyn. We've been there. We've been to the brewery. We've been in Brooklyn. But look at this. Brewed by Other Half Brewing Company in Oakey Street, Northeast, Washington, D.C.
Huh?
Do you see that?
Oh, shit. All right. So something's going on. So they're brewing beers.
Do they brew in D.C.?
Location.
I mean, I know they have a couple locations. I didn't realize they were in DC,
I will say the amount of beers that they're. I remember we went to their tap house.
Yes.
And they must have had like 40, 50 different beers that day.
Oh,
that board was packed.
Yeah, that
There's
board
no
was like
way
boom,
they're
and then
brewing
down the
that.
side.
There's no way they're brewing all that beer there in that tap house. It actually
but what sense would it? What sense would it make to brew it in DC and bring it up to Brooklyn?
Because it's only a 3-hour drive and you have more space. It's probably cheaper than Brooklyn to have a bigger warehouse. Taxes are lower.
I guess.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if the taxes are. You think the taxes are? Well, then New York City. I'm sure they probably are.
Absolutely. But I was just thinking about this. And actually, now it makes sense. So if they're brewing beers in another location, then they can have that many fucking beers in one shot. Because I swear, bro, there must have been like 30 to 50 beers on tap that day.
There was a billion beers there.
It was fucking amazing. I'm not complaining. It's just we had too much to drink. Or I did. Let me speak for myself. I had too much.
I did too. I thank God your wife was driving because I had far too much to drink.
Holy shit,
that's the same day we started at Evil Twin, right? And that gorgeous like greenhouse brewery thing that they have.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, thank God your wife drove.
Yeah, that was good. She's a trooper.
She is. God bless her for what she puts up with.
It's fucked up because I was telling her, oh man, maybe she can do this episode with us, but I guess she wanted to go to the gym. She had a bunch of shit to do, so we're gonna have to set something up. So
she wanted to go to the gym and take care of herself rather than sit here at 12 o'clock, now 2 o'clock in the afternoon drinking beers.
Yes, because she's not a degenerate like us.
What a jerk.
No, it's funny because I did tell her that I
involved.
wanted to. Yeah, so I don't know. Does Magnify ship? Because I'm wanting to do a Magnify thing as well. Well, I'll be up there, so I'm gonna.
I was just gonna say. So when we're done here, I want to talk to you about some stuff because I was like, maybe I'll run around to a couple of spots and get some New Jersey beers to bring to you, but I don't know how much you want to stuff in a suitcase to fly back with.
I'm taking a small suitcase, so I don't know. Maybe I'll leave all my clothes and just bring beer back.
Because I have some stuff from the Virginia trip that I can give you, obviously, and then I was going to run around to a couple of the newer breweries that just popped around me in Jersey, and anyway, we'll talk about it.
All right.
So, hey Echo. So, before I read the description, I was going to ask you, what the fuck is a high density hop charge Imperial India Pale Ale?
Yeah, so that's what I was.
I don't know what that is.
So I'm like, first of all, everything's off to me. Like, Hey Echo has nothing to do with the label, right? You got a bunch of portraits and missing pictures and it looks like a corridor wall.
For sure, there's something here. We just don't know what it is. So like, there's got to be some connection here.
I mean, I guess we could read the label, right? It says, "Hey Echo, brew this hazy, high def, whatever the fuck it's called, high def hop charge, Imperial IPA with our friends from Monkish, Oxbow, and the Vale. Hey Echo, please make it taste like delicious lychee, lemon lime soda, fruit punch, and oranges." Is this a fucking like smoothie beer, but an actual beer? Because it's Imperial IPA.
I have never in my entire life ever heard of a high density hop charge Imperial India Pale Ale. I don't know what this is.
Well, we're about to fucking find out. I think they're only saying that because the other one's a cryo. That might be the only reason. Oh, there's 2 cryos. Citra cryo, Motica cryo. All right, this is going to be interesting.
Frank, I just spilt this beer everywhere because I was looking at my camera and not my glass as I was dumping it in.
Oh, wait a second here. My fucking phone just started going off. Jesus.
You animal.
I don't know why when you were pouring yours, it was looking like a lime green. I was like, wait a second. Is this like a key lime pie type fucking beer looking thing?
It's kind of the same color as the last one, a little bit lighter.
A little lighter, yeah.
I mean, like a little bit lighter than the first 2, but same to the last one.
You know what I noticed? I thought we ordered a broccoli too, or we didn't get broccolis.
No, you said we've had it before.
Yeah, we had a version of a broccoli. It's not that they don't have.
No, there's a different. We got 6. We're only talking about 4 here.
Oh, okay. My bad, player.
So I think we got a one of those like double Simcoe Daydream type things.
That is a beautiful beer. It's kind of sad it's in an Omgang glass, but you know.
And then I think we got a double broccoli or some sort of broccoli. I think there was a broccoli. I don't know.
I mean, we could do those 2 now, but we won't finish the episode. Just be like,
take it easy. Anyway, so it looks kind of like the last one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Head is a little bit thicker, like the second one.
Mine's is lighter, actually. I don't know. I poured it too soft, but you know, decent lacing.
No, I mean like the bubbles are much closer together
tighter,
than they were.
Smaller.
Yeah, tighter. Yeah.
Got you.
Lacing is all right. Not as good as the last one, but not bad.
Whew.
Looks, yeah, I mean, it looks like the rest. I don't know.
It's pungent, but you can smell there's some sweetness in there. I smell the motica.
Definitely more.
Smell the motica.
Yeah,
Fuck
sure.
yeah.
Definitely more pungent than the last one.
Yeah, that's motica, bro. Every time I have a motica beer, it smells like that.
Well, you have always been better at hops than me. You have always had the ability to be like, oh, that's Simcoe. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Well, that and because of the Amarillo is the one that sticks out like a sore thumb. That one and Eldorados. Citra, Eldorados, not Citra. Well, Citra, obviously, everybody knows what fucking Citra. But in Eldorado, a Motica, and Amarillo are like the most apparent fucking hops you can smell out there. In my opinion. The other ones I can't fucking tell the difference because they smell pretty similar. But
all right, that's fair.
Yeah,
they probably don't smell similar. They just smell similar to you. I don't mean that as an
no,
insult.
yeah, I know, I get it. It's
the
just
person that
the
growing
ones
could probably tell you the difference between all of them.
The ones that are stronger in profile to me are the ones that stick out. That's why I can remember them. That's how I'll say that. How's that?
Makes sense.
Yeah,
good enough.
Oh, you're right into that, huh?
Well, there's nothing to. There's nothing to talk about smell-wise, really, other than what you've said. Did I get a bad first sip? Why does that taste more?
Oh, this one is
crazy than the other.
Definitely strong. Oof, that one's packing a punch.
Wowzer!
Definitely a little.
What did we say this was?
I don't even recall.
8%, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, 8%.
Yeah.
Man, that feels tougher than the first one or the second one, whatever the triple was.
And that's kind of what it comes down to, right? Like whenever you do the Motica, I will say.
Why you gotta put shade on Motica's name?
No, I'm just saying though, like it's one of those that really like stick out. Like it's something that's stronger. It's like apparent. It's like smoking a cigar, you know? Just fucking. It's like it really comes to you. It sticks around for a bit, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's a fact.
Yeah. It is good though. A little stronger than all the other ones for sure.
Well, yeah, but it's not. But yeah, it tastes stronger than the other ones.
Maybe that's what
not nearly as sweet.
Maybe that's what they meant by high density. It's just gonna be like packing a punch, you know. Definitely bitter. It has more bitter than any of the other beers we've had so far.
Definitely bitter.
You know, more like a staple fucking IPA.
I gotta know what a high density hop charge is. I have to know.
I don't think they just made that shit up. They're like, you know what? Let's make it sound important.
There's a lot of that.
High
just make shit up.
density hop charge.
Make this term up and go.
Do they even use like actual hops anymore? Or are they using like fucking concentrate, like liquid? I bet most
I'm sure
of
they
these.
use hops.
Yeah, you think so? Who the fuck?
Yeah, of course.
Can we be honest about something? What fucking field is making? Because if they're making hops at this fucking pace, that's why we have a lack of food everywhere right now. Dude, the amount of field you got to do this kind of beer is fucking insane, bro. You know what I mean? Think about that.
Yeah,
They're like, you know what? We got to
sure.
make some IPAs. Fuck the goddamn corn and the tomatoes and beets that everybody needs for their health. Let's make some hops. And now marijuana fields are popping up everywhere, so nobody wants to make anything else.
Those hop fields are going to start disappearing for the bud.
For the buds, you know? Fuck. I will say, though, so far, like, yeah, this one's a little harsh, but this is kind of like, yeah, you're drinking a fucking IPA. It goes with the label Imperial, you know? Every time you be like, oh, it's an Imperial IPA. Oh, that's going to be a strong one, you know?
Yeah, I feel like in this case, we almost should have drank these in order, because then it would have been better.
Nah, who gives a fuck? We have 4 more of the rest, so 3 more of the rest left sitting there, you know?
3 more of the rest, and then 4 more of the other 2.
Correct. Oh, maybe we should do like a one shot, like sometime this week for the other ones. How's that?
Whatever you want to do, sir.
Yeah, I like
I'm always available to you.
Tomorrow night, we shall record the one shot. After work, because I'll be needing a beer.
Okay, you let me know. I get out obscenely early on Mondays, to the point where it's like not even worth me going to work.
Okay, perfect. I like it. Whew, you feeling nice or what? Because I'm feeling something.
I'm feeling like, feeling like, feeling like I'm going to order fast food today. Try to soak some of this up.
I'm making some skirt steak tonight.
Because the toast with butter that I had before we recorded is not really doing anything for me, apparently.
So wait, how the fuck did I wait that long for you? I thought you were gonna like make a good breakfast or something. You got a long big meal, toast and
No,
butter.
the wait was for this fucking piece of shit internet.
Ah, perfect. That makes sense.
Plus, I had to walk my baby, had to walk my little doggy.
Oh, my baby. Fuck.
I like to give her a little bit of a longer walk on Sundays because I work too much on the weekdays.
Good. Be a good daddy. Be a good daddy.
She tried to lurch at a chihuahua, it wasn't a chihuahua, I shouldn't say a chihuahua, but like a small little fucking annoying dog. She tried to lurch at it, which of course makes her look like a jerk, and by extension makes me look like a jerk.
A rat with hair. She saw a rodent,
she just
reacted appropriately, and you're the asshole. Got it.
Right, exactly.
That makes sense.
She's just weird. She's weird on leashes. Like, she's good in like daycare situations or like in dog parks, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is, but like her on a leash and she sees another dog, it becomes a whole fucking thing.
Like, hold me back, because she knows she's gonna be held back.
It's not even that. Like, she doesn't really bark. She like, I don't know. She like just like gets stressed out with her, and then she like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like you'd have to see it in action. She just like, if you didn't know any better and you walked up on her with your little dog, you would think she's a fucking jerk and she's trying to kill your dog. But she's really not. But I don't know what she's doing.
You sure? I seen her, man.
I take her to daycares and I say to the daycare girl, I'm like, hey, so how was she? Oh, she's great. She's the best dog ever. Yeah, but how was she with other dogs? Well, she's not really a fan. I'm like, yeah, no, I know. Goes, well, she's not really a fan. I started cracking up.
Well, it don't matter. That's what it do. You pay him to keep it from not getting worse. That's all.
She's just like me. And like, she can be around other people, but she's not really a fan. I'm the same way.
Yeah. God damn, that shit, it was fucking strong at the end, bro. Holy shit.
Oof.
That was tough.
Yeah, that's aggressive at the end.
Yeah. I think that one has to stay like super cold so you can enjoy it like all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good call.
So here's what I'm going to give this one.
Hit me.
3.5.
Yep.
It was the least enjoyable of the group, in my opinion. It has a good flavor, don't get me wrong, but goddamn, it's just like everything's like a battle. Trying to get through that one was a little bit of a battle, but it was. I mean, it's like a dream for someone who's like, oh, you know what? I don't want to drink vodka today or whiskey. Let me have this strong ass IPA for sure.
Yep, I agree. 3.5 is the right rating, and it's funny. It's a funny thing because like that would almost seem like we don't like it, but like for me, I like it. But unfortunately, it's in this lineup where other beers are significantly better. Like, I like this beer a lot. Well, I don't know. I like it. I would have it again. But the rest of the lineup was much better. So, 3.5.
Agreed. Solid offering, though, from Other Half. Jesus Christ.
Agreed. And Frank, that's 4. And now I think for the first time in a long time, you and I might have a little bit of trouble here. So, let's recap. So, we started off today with the Queen Chroma, which was the double dry hopped Imperial India Pale Ale. I'm definitely drunk because I'm starting to my words are starting to slide together a little bit. We slid over to the 4th anniversary double dry hopped triple, and then we went to the dollar slice 99 cents double dry hopped singular India Pale Ale, and then we finished with our friend here at Heiko, which is the high density hop charge Imperial India Pale Ale.
Okay.
So, Frank, of those 4, would you say you have a favorite? A beer of the night, so to speak.
A beer of the night. Now,
if you had to pick one of these 4 as your winner, you got to put your name behind it.
Although I rated the second one higher, I think the Queen Chroma is the one that I know for a fact that I'll be like smacking it back all day long in any setting. So even though the other one I thought was an amazing flavor, but as a triple IPA, that's not something I want to be knocking back all day long. You know what I mean? Something that, something so that you can keep up with me. I'll stay with the Queen Chroma.
You're a douche. All right, so I thought that we were going to fight, but apparently we're not going to fight because I'm also going to pick the Queen Chroma. Same thing. It really could have gone either way for me between the Queen Chroma and the 4th anniversary. But it's the same thing. Like if I wanted to just lay back, crack a beer, drink it down, maybe have a couple, it would definitely be the Queen Chroma over the 4th anniversary because the 4th anniversary I think would have me in the hospital if I drank a whole bunch of them. So,
solid fucking group of beers.
So there you go, Queen Chroma, the big winner.
Now I'm gonna try the other two off camera because I want to keep drinking.
You're not going to try the other two because we're going to record one of the other two at least tomorrow. You just said that minutes ago.
I can still drink it tomorrow as well, though. I don't understand.
No, but you want to do that. You want to experience it for the first time.
Fine,
with me.
I'll do that then. Perfect. Oh,
Perfect.
So selfish.
All right, Frank. Well,
you feeling all right? You made it through this
tumultuous recording situation here, which people probably won't know about by the time they're hearing this. But
because you have good editing skills.
Let's get the fuck out of here then.
Chill.
Good?
Yes, sir.
Follow us on social media everywhere. Everywhere. At Gorillas of Booze on Instagram, at Booze Gorillas on Twitter, at Booze Gorillas on Facebook, at Gorillas of Booze on Threads, at WGoB Network on YouTube.
Wait.
I just have the Threads name. I've never in my life used it. No, we didn't get anything. It was just like, claim your Threads name, and I hit the button.
Perfect.
I just like to throw it in there to see if you know. At Hopped Up Network, at Hot... Other halves are coming through.
Yeah.
At Hopped Up Network on Instagram, hoppedupnetwork.com, home of beer-based podcasts. At Doug GOB. At
Platano for Life.
Platano for Life. That's it. Anything else, Franco?
Saucy. Ready for more beer.
Yeah, you fucking saucy
some
and
beer,
sassy
some
is what
skirt
you are,
steak.
all that attitude.
Chill.
I'm ready for some beer and some fast food because I don't have anybody here that's going to cook me skirt steak, and I am not going to cook skirt. I am not going.
Skirt steak.
Skirt.
Always a pleasure, Douglas.
Good to see you, Franco. All right, let's get the fuck out of here, and then I will see you, I guess, in a day or two, and we'll record more.
Chill.
Yeah. All right.
All right, brother.
All right, we're out of here.
One.
Peace.